Hey, this is Brian Sebastian, movie reviews and more, worldwide TV, iTube 247 out of Franklin, Tennessee, iHeartRadio on all the platforms around the world. And this is the special show because we've been wanting to get together and talk via Zoom about her company and the things that are going on for a while. So we started this before the retrograde started, and here we are in this, but here we are today. Okay, who are you and where are you coming from with that great smile of yours?
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Dr. Romina. I'm coming to you from LA, California, to downtown LA in the concrete jungle. And I am a chiropractor. I've been in practice since 1995. And I am a 3 patent holder, 3 clinics. Right now we are in my clinic. The whole thing is going on. Everybody's doing their tasks. And I've been so excited to be on your show and talk to you and see and share the entrepreneur journey. While you have 3 jobs, right?
Hey, nobody has one job anymore. That's just not how the world works. You have many different things. It's called branding. That's what it's called. So it's one of those things like that with 1, I need to get my back and everything adjusted. 2, I'm going to see you as soon as I get off of this trip. 3, I can't wait to see how everything goes. But talk about being on showstoppers and things like that, why that was important, because that's kind of where I saw things. What are you working on?
So 80% of my patients could have avoided being a patient. Right now, as we're speaking, I have a room full of like 20 people in the waiting room, 12 people in the rehab room, and I got the rest of the afternoon is booked. This is people's time and money that could be spent on vacation, on doing things, spending time with their family and loved ones. What I realized that in my 27 years of being a clinician is if we had done prevention, protection, and correction at an earlier age, at an earlier time when an incident happened, then people would not have to be worried about suffering from wear and tear, muscle pain, or skeletal pain. They don't have to become patients, right? So, but I thought, well, how though? How can we make this affordable, available, easy to use, part of your activities of daily living? So I created what a dental kit is for dental hygiene. I created a full program and full attire for people. So your clothing will be your health and wellness. And that's what I created. Everything I've created, everything I've designed has been a method of trying to prevent musculoskeletal injury. So let me just tell you something about musculoskeletal injury. Sounds like a big word. People don't really associate with it. Let me ask you, over the past year, how many times have you experienced aches and pains, neck, upper back, shoulder, lower back, knee? Tell me.
Everybody is doing well. See, for me, I'm on a scooter, electric scooter all the time. So I feel it when I'm standing straight up all the time. Sometimes I lean. So for me, yeah, I feel it all the time. And when I'm sleeping, I try to sleep and stretch my body in the bed while I'm sleeping.
That's right, which is fantastic because you have a multitask day, right? You stand, you sit, you walk, you bend, you twist, like you have but some people don't have that luxury. Some people are stuck on a seat 9 to 5. Some people are dentists who are twisted about 8 to 9 hours a day. Accountants in front of the computer, dental hygienists, cashier at your grocery stores. That's what they do day in, day out, right? Or they are a surgeon who stands 4 to 6 hours on an operating table without being able to move. Do you see that? So you are part of the lower majority of people, the lower group of people that has the luxury of having multitask of physical movement with your body. Other people suffer from repetitive stress injury. Now, add a little, maybe an occasion, maybe a car accident, maybe a sports injury, maybe poor sleeping on the couch, maybe sleeping wrong on the bed, or traveling in different beds and pillows. So add that extra load of insult to your body, then you get something like this. Do you know? Yeah. And then you become my patient. Now, interesting is when your biomechanic is off, you start having wear and tear on your joints. And then the muscles have to realign and rebalance themselves in order to accommodate to this crooked position. So let me give you an example. Have you ever heard somebody saying, oh, your house is sliding? or the ground is not stable, so the house is shifting. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think that's something to be worried about if you're living there?
That's interesting.
Yes. And then a car accident. Oh my God, a car accident. A car accident is equivalent to an earthquake inside the body.
Yeah.
Because that amount of force that went through the car, so whoever of your listeners that are listening to this, if they've been in a car accident, the amount of impact that goes through the car that crushes that entire metal structure, also the same force went through your body. Pulling on the muscles, tendons, ligaments, fascia, which attach to bones, which shift the spine out of place, which pinch the nerves and cause a gradual problem. And the reason it's gradual is because the body's innate intelligence always tries to protect you. So what if you didn't have the time or money or the luxury of time and money in order to seek care and go through the whole program? Why not have clothing that fixes your body alignment until you do have time?
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And a lot of people could really enjoy and like that because of what they're going through, not only through mental problems, but the stuff that they probably never dealt with.
Yes.
2018, 2019, going into the lockdown to 2020, a lot of people will never recover from that. But that doesn't mean that their body can't feel good. Their mind might be off in a different place, but their body could be fixed, right?
Yeah, Brian, let me tell you something that probably some of your audience would not have heard. I know it because I'm very proactive in corporate ergonomic health and safety. I lecture, I've done studies with corporations about corporate health, employees' health. Do you know that 2 out of every 3 people with mental health problems have a history of chronic musculoskeletal pain?
That's interesting.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
And we're not even talking about were they on painkillers, were they not on painkillers, was it prescribed, was it not prescribed? You know, we talk about opioid crisis as a chemical intake, but why don't we find out why did that person take the chemical intake? Why don't we look for the underlying cause? Why is it that we always have to just cover the symptoms and shove it down so the problem keeps brewing and keeps growing and keeps brewing? Musculoskeletal problems, muscles, aches, and pains is $100 billion problem in the workforce. Losing time from work, and loss of income, loss of productivity, extra pressure for the company to find somebody to cover your tasks. You know, there's so much that goes into it. For every $1 that you spend for medical expense in a work-related injury, there's $5 for that in the cost to the company. Finding someone, hiring someone, overtime for that one, getting equipment, etc. So that people don't even see that, right? So corporations really want to do something to help the employee, to keep them healthier, happier, more productive, let the economy roll. Do you know? Yeah. And on the same token, I fall into the section of the health and wellness part, where I get an opportunity to see people, to educate them. But there's a whole bunch of people that I don't get to see. Mm-hmm. So why not create something to give them that when they wear their performance wear, we call it bax-u because it simply backs you up.
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, thank you. So why not put in the clothing that gives you that feeling of being upright? You know, Tony Robbins always says, have you heard of him? Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
Love the guy, right? I went to his seminar and it was amazing. So I went to 4 days of this seminar called Unleash the Power Within.
Oh, yeah.
12 to 14 hours a day. We were up and hyped. And you know what he said almost every other half hour, every other 15 minutes for 4 days? He said, change your physiology, change your mental state. So if you're sitting and listening to this, sit upright, shoulders back, take a deep breath in, and just blow it out, like, just let it go. How does that mentally affect you? So if we can have, But people can't be on a wow seminar every day, which is not music, right?
Yeah.
But what if you have a clothing that pulls you back up? You walk a little taller, you feel a little stronger with every step, with every move. Then you actually have changed physiology to gain that mental health state. Does that?
It doesn't.
I
like that.
I'm so passionate about it that I keep going.
I like that. Well, let me ask you, where can we find out more information about this? Because this is intriguing.
Yes, definitely go to bax-u.com. That's bax-u.com. And it's basically, there are braces, there are home kits people can use that I created for working from home options, or people who want to do kind of like a DIY, do it yourself, kits. And also they can actually pre-order the wearables. It comes in a women's wear, men's wear, tank top, and shorts. And I also added a little black dress for women. So, because
they all like that. Well, let me ask you this last question.
I take care of my girls, so my sisters out there.
How can people reach out to you via social media links and find out more information on that also?
Absolutely. So we have an active Instagram page. It's called Baxuactive. That's BAXU active. And you can also go to my personal Instagram page. It's at Dr. Romina G. Simple.
All right. So I've got to have you on one of our live shows because you have a lot of information there and a lot of people could really benefit from that, including me, including my co-hosts, which are all women. They would love this. So I got to put you on one of our live shows, but here we will say this, give your social media links one more time for everybody because you can never say it enough.
Yes. So join us at Baxu Active. That's BAXU Active, or reach me directly at Dr. Romina. That's Dr. Romina G. That's it. Once you see Dr. Romina, you see like me with a black dress and a white background. So hair, makeup, I look so much better than this. This is work day.
And with that, this is Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, and we will see you next week.